Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Maras for today's episode covering all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding our favorite club FC Barcelona. In this video, we have covered some really important news regarding the renewal of contracts of some of the brightest players, as Riqui, Puig and Ilaix Collado may be in for another rough season. Meanwhile, several offers start coming in for a young La Masia player, as Barca are linked to a star striker in the transfer market, along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. We have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League 1, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. For the first news update of the day, we have a report by Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo. It states that against Real Sociedad, not only did Riqui Puig not have any minutes, but he did not even warm up, which Gavi did. In addition to rookie Nico Gonzalez, Ilaix Collado also stayed in the stands and heard from Koeman's mouth that right now he prefers to have Demir ahead of him. Koeman's message was very clear. Puig and Collado won't play much this season as well. However, Catalonia Radio reports that Puig does not give up yet. The midfielder has decided to stay at Barcelona and will try to convince Koeman. Next up, news outlet Diario AS reports that Martin Braithwaite has opened up a question mark within the club after his game against Real Sociedad. His good connection with Memphis and Griezmann can open a door to his continuity. As per the report of journalist Adrian Sanchez, the sporting staff will ask Ronald Koeman to choose between Manaj and Martin Braithwaite. It is impossible to sign another striker from outside. Therefore, it's not ruled out that Manaj can stay with the first team in this season. Next up, we have the comments of Barcelona prodigy Nico Gonzalez. In his latest interview with Mundo Deportivo, he was questioned regarding his debut. He said that he won't give this Barcelona shirt that he wore during his debut match to anyone. He will keep it. His father, Fran Gonzalez, had asked for him, but he thinks he will frame it or something. This is unique and it only happens once in a lifetime, and he wants to treasure that moment forever. He said that he felt a lot of emotion playing in the Camp Nou because it's a stadium that impresses a lot, motivates a lot, and he had a lot of desire and enthusiasm. He has been watching those who are now his teammates play there all their life, and he was very excited and eager, and it was very beautiful. Going to the next news update, it's stated in a report by Spanish publication Diario AS that Barcelona will have to pay Las Palmas 5 million euros when Pedi plays 5 more games for the club and completes 50 games for Barcelona. Meanwhile, Marca reports that Luis Enrique plans to include Pedi in the squad list for the upcoming international matches in September because he is a very essential part of the team. This would mean that Pedi will have no vacations, but the player is always highly motivated to play. Reporting further on this situation, trusted transfer insider Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Barcelona will soon focus on the renewals of Pedi and Fati, both of whose contracts are expiring in 2022 after the transfer window ends. Moving on to the next news update, Goal reports that there was no training at Barcelona today. The players were granted a day of rest. However, Ousmane Dembele and Sergio Aguero did go to the Ciutat Esportiva to continue their recovery. Next up, according to journalist Maria Garredos, the club still sells Messi's shirts in the Barca official stores throughout Spain. For the next one, Spanish news outlet Sports reports that Sergi Roberto wants to stay at Barcelona and will renew with a reduced salary. The player had offers from Serie A as well as from the Premier League, but is expected to pen a new deal at Barca until June 2024. Reporting further on the situation, Catalan news outlet RAC1 states that the agreements to lower the salaries of Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets and Roberto are set to be finalized in the upcoming days. The players, however, are surprised that the club is only asking the captains to reconsider their salaries. Meanwhile, Mundo Deportivo reports that Felipe Coutinho is thinking about the number 10 jersey that was offered to him. Without Leo Messi on the pitch, Ronald Koeman is convinced that Coutinho can play a prominent role in the team as he will have more freedom to shine. Speaking about Messi, Spanish outlet Diario AS states that Messi took advantage of his farewell on the 8th of August at the Camp Nou to visit the dressing room in order to collect some of the items in his locker. However, he could not take all of them, and among the items he had to leave there was the award that he received for the Joan MVP in 2018. Up next, we have some great news as top-tier journalist Javi Miguel reports that Oscar Mingueza has the chances to be back for the game against Getafe on the 29th of August. Meanwhile, Ter Stegen and Ansu Fati may be available for the game against Sevilla after the international break. That's all we could collect for you in today's news roundup. Now moving on to the transfer section, at number 1, we have a report by reliable news outlet Sky Sports. It states that Barcelona are interested in signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Arsenal and are willing to offer Felipe Coutinho as part of the exchange. However, contrary to all those reports, ever reliable transfer insider Fabrizio Romano confirms that Barcelona are currently not negotiating for Aubameyang from Arsenal as the new striker. He is not a target right now. The priority is to sell the players first. There are still no bid or talks for Clement Lenglet, while Umtiti and Pjanic's situation are to be clarified soon by the club. Reporting on the same situation, Mundo Deportivo claims that Felipe Coutinho's environment denies the rumors linking him to Arsenal in a possible swap deal involving Aubameyang. The club are counting on the Brazilian midfielder at least for this season. For the next transfer update, Italian news outlet Sky Italia reports that Barcelona tried to sign Tammy Abraham from Chelsea. Right now, Abraham is joining AS Roma in a €40 million deal. Next up, RAC1 journalist Gerard Romero claims that Barcelona are still convinced that Miralem, Pjanic and Samuel Umtiti will leave the club before the window shuts. The midfielder could go to Juventus or Milan, while the defender's destination seems to be in France. Reporting on the same issue, Sport claims that Barca's patience with Umtiti is running very thin. They have given him a week to accept one of the proposals that he has from League One before firing the central defender. The report further states that Barca will unilaterally terminate Samuel Umtiti's contract if he does not accept any of the proposals to leave. The club does not like the player's attitude and has given him 1 week to find a new team. They know that Umtiti will probably take the club to court if he gets fired. A judge will have to give his opinion on the matter. It also has some good news for us. The report states that Barca would not be sanctioned if they decide to terminate Umtiti's contract. The player is outside of UEFA's player protection period, which only provides protection for the first 3 years. Meanwhile, Mundo Deportivo claims that Olympique Lyonnais could open the door for Umtiti due to their conflict with Marcelo. For the next transfer update, we have a report by the most trusted transfer insider Fabrizio Romano. It states that Clement Lenglet at this moment has no intention of leaving the club. AS Roma don't think of him either. There are still no bids or talks for Lenglet. Going to the next transfer update, journalist Adrian Sanchez reports that Ilaix Moriba has decided to leave Barcelona finally. His agents say that they have 12 proposals already, including clubs from Liverpool and Arsenal. Also reporting on that same issue, Spanish journalist Xavi Hernandez Navarro claims that Barca are yet to receive an offer exceeding €5 million for Ilaix Moriba, while they are hoping to make 3 times more than that amount with the sale of the young midfielder. Up next, we have official confirmation by the club that Barcelona B have re-signed Juan Jaime. Jaime is a right back and is signed for 1 season. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.